Hi.
Hello.
So I'm here to ask you 73 questions.
Okay.
So how are you liking this weather?
It's pretty good. I love it. It's cold and crisp. We don't really get this too often in SoCal, so yeah, I enjoy it.
Is California your ideal place to live?
I think so. The weather's really good, and I think it's a very diverse place, and I think the food here is awesome, so definitely.
Where were you born?
I was born in New York City.
If you could be anywhere but here right now, where would you be?
I think I would go to Switzerland. There's a lot of places that I went to before in Switzerland, and I really miss it, so definitely want to go back and see it again.
Would you ever travel to space?
No, I've seen the movie Gravity, and that terrified me, so no.
What's your favorite movie genre?
I love sci-fi action.
Best film ever seen?
The Matrix.
Worst film ever seen?
From this decade, Suicide Squad and Jupiter Ascending.
What movie should people never watch?
They should never watch those two movies that I just mentioned.
What's a movie that made you cry?
The last movie that made me cry was actually Arrival. It's a sci-fi movie with Amy Adams.
What's a movie that made you laugh?
Last movie that made me laugh is on Netflix. It's called Marriage Story. You should check it out. But there's a really funny scene in it. It stars Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Marvel or DC?
That's hard because I like both a lot, but I think I would give the edge to Marvel because they just produced a lot of better movies recently.
Favorite Avenger?
Spider-Man.
What's your opinion on Thanos' vision for the world?
I think from an ecological point of view, it makes a lot of sense.
What superpower would you want?
I would love to fly so I don't have to pay for an airplane ticket.
Save the world or stay at home?
Save the world.
If you were a book, what would be the title?
I think it would be called The Process.
How many pages?
Not that long, probably like 300 pages or so.
Retail price?
It wouldn't be that expensive. There's not much here to learn about. $10 on the discount rack.
What does your ideal lazy weekend day look like?
I just like chilling at home, sleeping in, watching movies, playing video games, hanging out with my wife.
What's something you constantly tell yourself to live by?
To work hard, play hard, and don't be afraid of failing because failure is a part of the process, and failure is how you learn and how you grow.
Something you have to remind yourself not to do?
Not to get too down on myself and to just continue to press on forward and to learn from my mistakes.
Your ultimate life goal?
My ultimate life goal is to be the best teacher that I can be, to be the best I can be at my job, and to also just pursue my passions.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, hopefully I'm still here. Hopefully I'm at Portola. I'm working with the same people, and hopefully I'm still pursuing my passion, or I hopefully get to do what I love to do.
What would you tell yourself from 10 years ago?
To keep up with what you love, and to not be afraid of shortcomings and failures, and to learn and to grow from them.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I love movies and I love making movies, so that's not something that's entirely apparent. It's not like a musical instrument that I can play and perform, so I would say that's a hidden talent.
Pet peeves?
I don't like it when things are messy or untidy. I like things to be neat. So my classroom drives me insane sometimes because people leave trash everywhere.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I like a lot of flavors, but I think cookies and cream is really good.
What would you never eat?
I would never eat things that has like certain ingredients that I don't like raw mushrooms or raw onions or raw bell peppers. I don't like any of those things raw.
Would you ever get a tattoo?
I've thought about it before, but I'm not cool enough to get a tattoo, so I just, I'm tattoo-less.
Craziest thing you've ever done?
I think it's having kids.
What are you proud of?
I think I'm proud of the fact that I work in Irvine Unified, that I work with such an amazing team here at Portola High.
What keeps you up at night?
Thinking about my kids, if they're okay, because it's really cold right now, so they can be too warm or too cold. Yeah.
What wakes you up in the morning?
My alarm clock.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird for sure.
How do you start your day?
I usually start my day trying to wake myself up. I usually go on my phone and I'm on there for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Favorite holiday?
This time of the year for sure, Christmas.
Are you ready for winter break?
Yes, I am.
In your opinion, should finals be before or after the break?
Should be before, because we all need to go on break and not think about anything.
Say something to your students.
I love you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for being such awesome kids in my class, for listening to me for the most part.
What's one thing students ask you way too much?
Is there any extra credit assignment that I can do to boost up my grade?
One thing you wish students would ask you?
How do I become successful in this class?
Your latest obsession?
I love Disney Plus, and it's gotten me back into Star Wars, so I'm really excited for the new movie that's coming out.
Greatest passion?
I love movies and movie making.
Biggest regret?
I would say hyping myself up too much for some movies and getting colossally disappointed, like Batman vs Superman and The Last Jedi.
Something you want to try but never have?
I think I've always wanted to go skydiving. I think the feeling of just dropping down to Earth seems interesting, but I'm also afraid of heights, so I don't know. Yeah, probably skydiving.
What's something you wish you'd never tried?
I wish I never watched Suicide Squad or Jupiter Ascending.
What's your life motto?
Life motto, I'd say work hard, play hard, and don't be afraid of failing.
Do you have a role model?
I don't have a role model.
If you were to describe yourself in 3 words?
Probably be passionate, hardworking when it comes to things that's passionate. I know that's more than 3 words. And loyal.
What's one thing you had to learn the hard way?
I think I've had to learn how not to procrastinate so much and to try to just get things done now instead of putting it off till later.
What did you want to be as a kid?
I wanted to be a filmmaker as a kid.
If you could have lunch with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
I would love to have lunch with one of my favorite directors of the moment, Christopher Nolan. I just want to pick his brain and just know more about his creative process.
Do you consider yourself a good liar?
I'm a terrible liar. You can tell right away when I'm trying to lie.
Opinion on TikToks?
I don't understand them.
What's your taste in music like?
I like all kinds, but generally it's very eclectic, I'd say.
What's a song that you can listen to over and over again?
I love M83's outro. Check it out.
Are you a big reader?
I am not.
Last book you read?
Guns, Germs, and Steel.
What makes you laugh?
It's usually really stupid things. A lot of times it's things that my students do or say.
Like what?
It's just random spur of the moment type things. I can't think of it any off the top of my head.
What makes you cry?
I think anything that has to do, any tragic story about family or about kids.
What do you do to calm yourself?
I try to breathe, take a step back, close my eyes, and I like to pray.
What's the next thing on your bucket list?
I really want to get back out and travel again, but because I have kids, I can't really do that as much. So yeah, definitely get out.
Where would your dream destination be to travel?
I really want to go to Switzerland. If you haven't been there, it's beautiful. It's a mix of city and nature. I think I've said that before, but totally, yeah, Switzerland.
Describe this past decade in 3 words.
Exciting, it's lovely, and surprising.
What about this past year?
Also surprising, unexpected,
What were your New Year's resolutions last year?
I don't remember from last year, but I think the year before I had some.
How did they go?
I think for the most part it went well. You know, as with most New Year's resolutions, you kind of forget. You get distracted throughout the year, but I think my family, we've kept up with it.
Do you have any resolutions for next year?
I honestly haven't thought about next year. I'm only thinking about winter break right now.
Last thing on your mind?
When is the Rise of Skywalker? Is it going to be a good movie or not?
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you.